Sit down, Karen.
I did call her a Karen on more than one occasion.
What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Give me the HBO special. That's a Help Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Let's get right into the video.
Y'all don't do what you do in the war. You went over there and raped a bunch of kids. You went over there and beat a bunch of people up.
Oh, man. Acting
like you're real soldiers for some American. Because when it comes down to this real, if we need to run up in the Capitol, or come after the government for all the they're putting us through, it's men gonna stand there and protect who are oppressing every single one of us. Men. Ain't doing for this world and ain't done for this world in ages. Want women to sit over here and pay for your toilet paper and suck your you. Crying because a woman wants you to pay for her meals and take care of her and be a protector. Then you mad because all these women is running around here dating other women. Men. Yeah, I'm angry because y'all have created an environment that is dangerous.
Oh my God.
The earth is dangerous because men kill people and they abuse people.
Imagine the amount of privilege you have to be sitting in the richest nation to ever exist. I mean, literally, we have drinkable bath water. Okay, there are nations where they don't have any drinkable water or they have to travel and boil their water to have drinkable water. You can literally sit in the shower and drink your bath water in America. Now, you're going to get a little fluoride. Don't get me wrong, you're going to get a little fluoride, but it's still doable. You can do that and be okay. We have fat homeless people here in America. So imagine being in the richest country to ever exist, enjoying all of the luxuries that men have provided for you. Your house, who do you think constructed that? The electricity, who do you think put that in? The camera that you're using to record this video, where do you think that comes from? Real oppression are the 6-year-olds mining the cobalt out of the ground in Africa so that you can have your cell phone, then shipping it over to Foxconn, where the working conditions are so bad that if you decide that you can't do another Monday and you want to throw yourself out of the window, there are safety nets that will catch you and they'll bring you right back into the factory. Imagine how awkward your lunch break is when you have to explain why you tried to end yourself. I mean, these people literally live in the factories that they work in, and they have 8-year-olds working 10-hour shifts trying to put together your cell phone so you can use the front camera and go on Instagram and complain about how you're oppressed in the richest nation that ever exists. By the way, if you own a home and a car, you're within the top 15% of the richest people on the planet. So you're within the top 15% of the richest people on the planet complaining that you're being oppressed and men have never helped you do anything. So the birth control pill that allowed women to have sexual liberation and give women reproductive control, that wasn't men. Modern female hygiene products, that wasn't invented by men. Firefighters, police officers, pilots, military, men do nothing. Plumbing, electricians, constructions, manufacturing, all the jobs at factories that provide you the things that you enjoy every single day. The trucks that get the stuff from the factories to Walmart, the place that you go every day to buy all your stuff. All of those men go overlooked in our society because we're so used to the privilege of going to the store and getting whatever we want without even having to understand how it may have gotten there. The idea that men have done nothing to make the world a better and safer place is just crazy. I like having a pizza in 20 minutes or less. I like running water. I like air conditioner. I like having the convenience of having an automobile. In fact, we've made the quality of life so much better in 2021 that I would rather be a regular, average, blue-collar American in 2021 than be the king of any nation 200 years ago.
I think the problem is a lot of women think providing is abundance nowadays.
No.
Providing, because for me to provide, if I'm living in the middle of America, let's not take Dallas in situation because we are in Dallas, but let's go middle of America. You can live comfortably over 50K, but a lot of women largely are unaccepting of that. A lot of women want more. Right, so you're talking about men are not satisfied with their situations, but it's obviously the women because the women are the ones dropping out at 70%. These are the women are the ones filing for divorce.
50K is not enough.
See, there we go. 50K is not enough, right? But it is enough. That's if you want a man that can protect and provide. If you want a man that can provide you abundance, that's when you start going into that group of men.
Why does that have to be abundance? I want a house. I want cars. Like, how is that abundance?
Because a man, if you know anything about finances, you know that a man can have a house with 50K. You know that. But see, women don't even have a concept of the money. Not the house you want.
Not the house I want.
Not the house you want. That's hypergamy.
Shout out to Krew Season for having me on their show. I'll have their social media links in the description below. But this post in particular was sent to me on Instagram. A post of me was sent to me on Instagram. And I just decided to go in and look at some of the comments. And if you look across the board, it's the women that are saying that $50,000 a year is not enough to have for a family. It was pretty much unanimous for the men in the comment section. Pretty much all of the men agree with me that $50K is enough to protect and provide for a woman and maybe a small family. One man even said, I bought my first house when I was making $50K a year. It's all about managing your money. Another man said, $225,000 home in Atlanta is 3,500 square feet, 7 bathrooms with the basement. And the mortgage is only $1,100 at most. Making $4,500 monthly is more than enough, but this is why certain people will stay effing single. Unrealistic expectations. Now this is what the women were saying. You cannot live comfortably on $50K. One person, yes. A couple or a family, absolutely not. Another woman said this. What is the definition of enough? Yeah, you can have a house and a car, but is that place good for schools? A safe neighborhood? Can take at least one trip even if it's small during the year because in life you need experiences away from home. Location's not in the South, it won't be easy. I say it isn't easy, but someone's 40 to 50K life expectations are. Make sure goals/lifestyles align and you'll be fine. Here's the kicker. She's talking about school and being able to provide this certain quality of life. The average income for a woman, so majority of the women make about $32,000 a year. These are the same women that are complaining that they don't want to get married to a man that makes $50K a year because they feel like they can provide a better quality of life for themselves and the children that they may have. And then she goes on to talk about vacations, and this is exactly what I mean. At what time in human history were people just going on vacations? And this is why I bring up the statistic that you are within the top 15% of the richest people on the planet if you have a car and a reliable roof over your head. So the average American woman is within the top 15% of the richest people on the planet, and then they go, well, what about a vacation? At what point in time did vacations become the requirement for average women and average men to be together? Due to social media, there's a huge misconception of how much people are actually making in the real world. We're like 27, 28 years old, and when I talk to them off camera, they seem to think that there was this huge plethora of men that are just making this crazy amount of money. The average income for a man that's 25 to 34 years old is only about $46,000. 60% of millennials that make over $100,000 annually are living paycheck to paycheck. 78% of NFL players are broke, bankrupt, 2 years after leaving the league. Basically, what I'm trying to say is women are focusing on the wrong things because it doesn't matter how much you bring in. If you still make bad financial decisions, if you're hyper materialistic, if you want to go on trips, if you want the biggest house that you can afford, you're going to still end up living paycheck to paycheck. If you're a younger guy, make sure you find a woman that's okay with the lifestyle you're able to provide. Make sure you live below your means. Make sure you stay away from consumer debt. And make sure you don't waste all your money on vacations trying to impress women that only want you for what you're able to provide and don't actually like you for who you are. Becoming a millionaire is a marathon. 85% of the millionaires in 2021 are self-made, and the average age for a millionaire, again, is 55 years old because it takes time and good financial decisions in order to get there. You're not going to get there by spending your money on pointless vacations at 24 years old when you're supposed to be trying to work hard to put money aside in good investments so that you could be prosperous in your 30s and 40s. I actually recommend y'all read the book Millionaire Next Door. It was life-changing for me, and it's an audiobook on YouTube for free.
On my way home, and I see my car that I paid for in this driveway of this house, and who my girlfriend is upstairs with this guy.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You just told me that you liked him, didn't you? You like him, right?
Okay, bye.
How many times have you been here?
Man.
How many times have you been here?
Bye.
Don't we go ask him? I'll go ask him.
Stop.
Move. Move. Hey!
In what?
Oh, he went
doing
in
it,
the
please.
house.
How many times has she been here, and when was the last time?
She was here yesterday, but we
Okay.
never fucking slept together,
Okay.
man.
What else?
She showed me over Boston Pizza. She's never slept here. I swear to
But you
fucking
guys have been
God.
making out and everything.
We've made out. That's it.
She told you that we were done, right?
She told me you guys are fucking done. That I wouldn't do this to you. I told her that. I told her I would never. I knew you guys were together. I told her that.
Wow.
Bree,
We were done.
what do you have? What do you have to say to me?
That.
What do you have to say to me? Seriously. What do you have to say to me?
I'm genuinely sorry.
That you're genuinely sorry for cheating again.
I like him.
You're
Keegan.
cheating again.
Stop.
You've been with me for how many years? We live together. We have a dog
I've
together.
been trying to leave Keegan.
Yeah, that's all you need to
I
hear.
hope you're fucking happy now. I seriously hope you do.
Okay, bye.
I hope this was fucking worth it.
This is honestly the oldest trick in the book. This is literally just monkey branching 101. And for those who don't know what monkey branching is, instead of women just leaving men and being stuck out in the cold with no resources, they'll wait until they have a more suitable mate that's willing to commit their resources to them before they will actually commit to leaving you. So basically, this guy is going to work every single day to pay for this car. She's using the car to go get plowed by another man. Now, she likes this man, but she's not willing to leave the man that pays for the car because she understands that he is in a more comfortable situation financially. And this is crazy because I've actually seen this happen. There's a guy that I know that is 22 years old. He got married at 20 years old to a woman that ended up leaving him because he worked too much. This man's making $75,000 a year as a 21-year-old, and she left him because he's working too much. You guys just got married. You want to have a family soon. You want to be financially comfortable. What do you think it takes in order to get there so that in your 30s you're financially comfortable? It takes a man that's willing to work. And it's crazy to me that she left this man at 21 years old because he's working too much. What else are you supposed to be doing other than building your life at that point? And while I understand that he may feel bad in the short term because she divorced him, I think that there's a silver lining in the fact that she actually did him a favor. Because at 21, 22 years old, if you continue to work like that, your future is going to be very bright. And his quality of life is going to increase with that over time. And there's going to be another woman that comes along that's more grateful for his contribution, that's able to reciprocate the value that he's giving. There were allegations that the woman he was married to was sleeping around on him. And since they've been divorced, she's been living the city girl's lifestyle, sleeping with multiple men and working at Sonic. She honestly did the guy a favor, and in 10 years, she's going to be really regretting that decision.
The woman at the center of that disturbing clash on a plane. Patricia Cornwall was arrested for allegedly hitting and spitting on a 69-year-old man.
That's
so,
crazy.
who is she? Cornwall now works as a realtor, but she used to be a Raiderette cheerleader. She's also a former actress who appeared on Married with Children and Baywatch under the name Patty Breton.
You won the bikini contest in Palm Springs last year.
The criminal complaint obtained by Inside Edition says the clash started when Cornwall was returning from the bathroom and found the beverage cart blocking the aisle. The flight attendant asked Cornwall to find an open seat until beverage service was complete.
Sit down, Karen.
Cornwall and the elderly passenger, Russell Miller, then go at it over masks. When he calls her a rude name, the police report says Miller had visible injury. Cornwall then spit in his face and head area.
Hey, spit on me. Then double goes to jail. Okay. Get in the back now.
Eventually, the Delta flight attendants managed to pull her away. Cornwall was busted by FBI agents when the plane landed in Atlanta. She's been told she can't fly except to return home to Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
My face was cut and I had blood running down my face.
I spoke to Miller, a former drugstore manager from Tampa, today.
Can you believe you were punched in the face by a Raiderette?
No, I was very surprised. I did call her a Karen on more than one occasion, and my grandchildren can't believe that I knew what the definition of a Karen was.
He's a legend.
So they're all giving me high props for that. Legally, if I'm eating and drinking, I don't have to have my mask on.
And you were wearing your mask at other times?
The whole time I just took it off here in the airport because I'm in the Atlanta airport now. But yes, I had my mask on all the rest of the time, yes.
This is an absolute power play. She doesn't even have her mask over her mouth, yet she's complaining that this 69-year-old man that's eating his food doesn't have his mask on. And what's ironic about all of this is the people that are claiming to be oppressed are now oppressing other people because they don't want to wear a mask or get a vaccine. It's never okay to spit on people, hit people, or disrespect people to any capacity to get your political views heard. People have to understand that this polarization is by design. They want us to be separated. They want us to fight each other so that we're not looking at some of the greater injustices that's not only going on in our political system in this country, but in other countries getting involved in our political system in this country. How about let's try this? Since we're all in the same country, we all want to be great, and we all want to see this country thrive. Let's listen to people with the intent to gain a new perspective. Because if we keep fighting in the streets, if we keep rioting, if we keep trying to invade the Capitol building, they're going to lock us into our apartments via martial law. Netflix, Instagram, Microsoft, Meta, Google, all of these companies are going to profit more if you're stuck in your house. And if you don't think that these people are already politicking, if you don't think that these people are already lobbying, trying to get it so that we have rules where we're more constrained to our homes, you're crazy. Nike's already invested into NFT sneakers, so now your avatar can spend $200 on virtual shoes. And there are a lot of people in their 20s and 30s thinking that this could never be the future. But if you look at the kids, most of their relationships are online. Most of the things they like to do are online, and outside is just a hindrance. If you look at the amount of people that don't actually enjoy their lives, if you look at the amount of people that are not willing to do the work necessary to get the results they want, maybe they don't have the body they want, but that's only in the real world. Why do the work when you could just go into the metaverse? You can buy your shoes and you'll look beautiful. So with people being more lazy than ever, people being inside more than ever, all these big money companies being invested in this, if you don't think that this is the direction we're going, then you're absolutely crazy. But you're going to make it happen a lot faster if you keep fighting in the streets. They're going to lock us in our homes and use martial law to do it. Till next time.
My boo, I'm just here for the rendezvous. And I came the whole damn groove, cause I've been feeling like you want me to. He say stop saying I'm like so what? I can't hold myself when I pull up.